Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we are doing something so special. We are doing the first ever TCG aDrive Guess That Grade video. I know you guys love this series. My man Leon Hart does it. We are doing it for the first time. If you guys did not hear, I am now officially a co-owner of the Grading Authority, which is a new grading company that can grade and authenticate your Pokemon cards. What we're gonna do in this video is I'm gonna guess that grade on a handful of different cards that I have, and then I'm gonna be opening up a ton of awesome packs here, including a vintage pack right here of Gym Challenge. You guys do not want to miss this one. If you guys enjoy this is something new for our channel. Show some love, hit that like button down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. This is gonna be great because I'm gonna film the first part of this video. We're gonna guess the grades of TCG aDrive. I'm gonna ship my cards out. I'm gonna get the grades back, and then I'm gonna film the second half of this video for you guys. And of course, I'm gonna show you guys some of the amazing slabs that TGA has, the Grading Authority. We are the new grading company on the block, baby, and we have some incredible quality. You guys can see that you can choose the color of your slab, and it is just as low as $15 per card to submit your cards. Right now, if you submit to some of the other guys, you're legitimately spending $100, $150, $200, and there's hidden fees based on how rare the card is, etc. Here, it is straight $15 a card for bulk, $20 a card, 30-day turnaround times. You don't have to wait super long. So be sure to check out thegradingauthority.com and submit your cards today to get them graded and authenticated and preserved forever. And it's just gonna be an amazing thing. So definitely be sure to check that out. These are some of the amazing slabs, and keep an eye on my Twitter and the Grading Authority's Twitter, as we've been doing a ton of giveaways. I'm actually gonna line those up here in the back so you guys can see those looking beautiful. But as I said, let's start with our guesses for the grade here. I've got a handful of really cool cards that we're gonna look at, and we're gonna guess the grade for TCG aDrive. Now, I'm not a professional grader. I don't have a magnifying glass, but I could take some solid guesses. So this is Sabrina's Gengar, which actually came from the break of this, and we're gonna actually play the clip of me getting some of these cards as well. So you'll be able to enjoy that, some of the amazing moments we've had here. But this is Sabrina's Gengar, and the first thing I noticed is the centering is actually really solid, maybe pushed up a little bit from the bottom, but I think this probably falls in the 55-45 you need for a 10. Overall, I don't see any, there actually is a print line. Now that I look at it closely, it's hard to see, but there is a print line on the surface of the card. And then when I flip it over, I see that there's a little bit of whitening there in that bottom corner, maybe a little bit of whitening there. The surface looks okay. I mean, it's inside the case, so the case is a little bit, it's seen some things, but overall pretty solid. We'll have to see what this one comes back as. I would say at the highest, it comes back a 9. I think it's gonna get dinged on that print line. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be an 8. I'm gonna say this is gonna be an 8. We'll see what it comes back as. And you guys can make a list in the comment section below with your guesses. So make sure you get your guesses in the comment section below for each of the cards that we're gonna grade before you guys see the grade. So we're gonna grade this as an 8. That is gonna be my final answer on this one. We'll see how Sabrina's Gengar comes back. Our next card is the Rebel Clash Golden Frostmoth, which was actually like the first big chase card we pulled in the channel back last year in Rebel Clash. And I'll tell you guys that the centering on this one obviously is off on the top. I don't think this hits the 55-45 standard, so I think that's gonna immediately knock it off of a 10. Probably falls into a 9.5 on that alone. Otherwise, it looks really good. The surface looks really good, just at kind of my first glance here. And the back actually looks really solid too. I'm not seeing any sort of crazy whitening in the back or anything that really jumps out to me. So with that being said, just a quick grade here. I'm gonna say this probably falls, just for my first look, I'm gonna say this probably falls at a 9 or a 9.5. I'm gonna go with a 9. Again, I'm not doing this with a magnifying glass, so we're just doing this for fun. But I'm gonna throw a 9 here. I think the centering is gonna ding us on anything better than that. So I'll say a 9 for this Golden Frostmoth. Get your guesses in the comment section as well. Moving to our next card, one of my fastest chase cards that I ever pulled. This is a Rainbow Rare Volcarona, a beautiful card. Probably one of the sickest cards that I've actually pulled. Centering on this does look pretty solid, a little bit off, but I don't think it's off enough that will get dinged on it. I think it's actually pretty darn close. Let's see what the back looks like here. Looks like a little bit of whitening on that top left corner and the bottom left. That one looks pretty good though. Otherwise, a couple little dings here and there. The corners are like edged off, but overall not too bad. It's hard to see any sort of surface texture on these with me just kind of looking at it with the naked eye. But I'm gonna say that this probably The centering's pushed off to the left a little bit now that I look at it again. So I'm gonna probably throw this one as a 9 as well. I think this Volcarona is gonna come back as a 9. That's gonna be my guess for this one. On to the holy chase card. Your boy got this Butterfree VMAX. This is the numero uno right here, guys. This was the cream of the crop. We opened 3,000 packs of Darkness Ablaze to get this thing, and this is, I've been waiting to get this thing graded for so long. I would say centering looks pretty solid. It's so hard to tell on these rainbow cards. Probably a little bit pushed to the bottom. I don't think the centering is fully lined up top and bottom. Left to right looks actually okay. Hard to tell anything surface wise. And then in terms of the back, you can see again, the back is definitely pushed down, and that's probably the same as the front. Pushed a little bit to the left there. I don't necessarily see anything wrong on the corners. Nothing to me that's jumping out. So I'm actually gonna throw this one a 9.5. We'll see if the centering gets us a 10, but my final answer on this one is a 9.5. And last but not least for our guess that grade today is gonna be this Scizor GX. And this one I pulled in a pack battle against DANTDM from Hidden Fates, and we're gonna open some Hidden Fates today as well. Centering on this one is definitely really bad. You can see it's pushed up and to the left, so the centering on this one definitely gonna ding this from a 10 immediately, just because it's not very good there. But just for my first thoughts there, I feel like otherwise the card itself is pretty clean. This is another pack fresh, but I don't see anything wrong with the edges just to the naked eye. But again, I'm just evaluating this based on my eyesight. They use super high-tech magnification and stuff like that, so there may be things that we don't see. But I'm gonna throw this one a 9 as well. So those are gonna be my final grades. You have 5 cards in the comment section to guess. Sabrina's Gengar, Golden Rainbow Rebel Clash Frostmoth, Rainbow Volcarona, Rainbow Butterfree, and Shiny Scizor. Get your guesses in the comment section below and lock them in right now. We've got some really cool packs to open up. I've got some evolutions, I've got some Hidden Fates, and even a vintage gym challenge. Let's rip these packs. So we've got Hidden Fates first, and out of Hidden Fates, there's a few cards that I'm still chasing. The main one being the shiny Golisopod. That's really the main one I'm looking for. I would love to get that blue Golisopod. I think that would look amazing in my collection. We're gonna kick things off with a Clefairy, and then into a Mewtwo GX. So we actually pull a GX on our first pack. Not bad, but not anything that I'm really aiming to get. We'll open up our next pack here as well. And I gotta tell you guys, man, it has been incredible since we launched TGA, or the Grading Authority. So many of you guys have submitted your cards, and it has been amazing. And I'm really excited for this opportunity because for those who don't know, right now the current grading situation is that there's so many, the main grading companies that people would often send to, they're so backlogged and they're charging so much money per card to send your cards in. It's actually ridiculous. We're gonna get a revert. Look at the centering on this energy, and we're gonna get a Kangaskhan there. They're charging so much, it's actually ridiculous. It's not even feasible. Like it's so dumb that they're charging as much as they are. So we came into the game, and one of the things that a lot of people ask us is, how do I know my cards are gonna be worth more by grading with TGA? And the reality of it is, that's something that's gonna come over time, but we've seen some really promising results so far of various TGA graded cards in the market going for significantly more than the raw graded price. And because our prices are so low for grading, there's a hollow Eevee there. Our prices are so low for grading, it's actually a really, really good return for you guys. So I just ask that you take a second, check us out. You can go to thegradingauthority.com and see if TGA is for you. I think you guys are gonna love it. Send in your cards. Obviously, the color-coded slabs look amazing. In my opinion, the fact that you get to choose the color of your slab is phenomenal in my opinion. And I'm so excited for the future of what we have going on. Let's see if I can get, there's a Rockruff, finally something good. A shiny Rockruff. That's a beautiful card right there, actually. A nice shiny Rockruff. I love the shinies in this set. They look so good. Look at this beauty. And this is actually one of the hollow bleed ones, where the hollow actually expands all the way down the card. You can see the sheen and the shine all the way down on the card. A very nice hollow Rockruff. This will be the last of my Hidden Fates packs, and then I'm gonna move to X and Y Evolutions. We've got a few of those, and then of course we've got that vintage Gym Challenge, which is the final pack left over from my Gym Challenge break. There's another hollow, reverse hollow energy into a Pinsir GX. Very, very nice. And that actually brings me to my next kind of point about various chase cards. You guys have probably been following. I think it's really cool to do these videos to showcase some of the chase cards that we've had over the last few months. There's a few that I'm chasing still from recent sets. Battle Styles Cricketune, I still haven't been able to find. I've been really looking for that thing for a while. I think X and Y Evo is 3 cards, or is it 4 cards? I may have gotten that wrong, but we'll find out. This is X and Y Evolutions, by the way, which is the reprint of base set, which we actually just opened on the channel. There's a secret rare Pikachu, a Magmar, Sandshrew, Ponyta. Of course, in this set, there's a nice Pikachu. In this set, we're looking to pull the Charizard or reverse holo Charizard. Those are the big pulls. There's a Beedrill there, very nice. I actually just got a base set Beedrill. But as I mentioned, Cricketune is something I'm looking forward to trying to pull. And of course, the newest set, Evolving Skies, is dropping very, very soon, which is incredible. So if you guys are looking for Pokemon TCG, you're looking to pick up your own cards, I do have a card store. You guys can go to unpluggedgamestore.com or aDriveTCG.com, and you can get all your Pokemon cards there. We have some of the lowest prices online for anyone who's looking for Pokemon cards. Let's see if we can get anything good here. We're gonna get a Magikarp, very nice, reverse Magikarp into, yo, what? Oh my God, look at that pull. We just got Mega Blastoise EX. Look at that beauty. Hydro Bombard. Is this a secret? It's 102 out of 108, Mega Blast. I've actually never pulled this. Can I be real? It looks really good as well. It looks super good. The back actually has really solid centering. The front looks really good. It's hard to see if there's any print lines because it's all just slashed up in general. That's just kind of the way the card is set up. This is actually really, really epic. Wow. I think I'm gonna send this bad boy in as well to TGA as part of our Guess That Grade. And we'll see what it comes back as for this video. I gotta find an extra sleeve here. And I'm gonna do a giveaway for this guy. So if anyone's interested in winning that giveaway, keep an eye out when this video goes up. I'll make the giveaway go live for you guys. And I'm gonna send this in with the other graded cards. So I'll let you guys guess what this one comes back as well. I'm gonna say that it's gonna come back as a 9.5. Just right off the top of my dome, I'm gonna say 9.5. I feel like this could be a 10K. This actually looks really good. I can't believe we just pulled that. All right, we've got a few more packs of X and Y Evo after that huge hit there. We'll see if we can get this blast from the past here with base set. There's a Weedle, Voltorb, and of course that 25th year anniversary set's coming out, which is gonna be awesome. There's a Starmie there. That 25th anniversary collection set coming out later this year. Super excited. I don't know if you guys have seen like the shiny Mew card that was released for that, but there's so many awesome cards coming out in that set. I think it's gonna be incredible. Just so much to look forward to in the Pokemon TCG. Really a good time to be a collector now that we're seeing those prices come back down and inventory starting to go back up. And as I said, if you guys are ever looking for cards, just check our store. There's a reverse Doduo and a Dugong. Our store at unpluggedgamestore.com. We legitimately have the lowest prices we can have while still staying in business, guys. So definitely check that out. I know there's been so many people who've been happy with us with that. So final pack here for X and Y Evo, and then we're actually moving on to our vintage pack of Gym Challenge. We're gonna get a Haunter, Imakuni's Doduo, which is a secret rare, Metapod, Magnemite, Seal, Charmander, Diglett, Drowsy. We're gonna get a reverse Charmeleon, and then a holographic Nido King. Look at that. That's actually really cool, especially since, like I said, we just did base set. So there is a holographic Nido King. Very, very nice there. And you can take a look at the back. Not too shabby. It honestly looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to send this guy in, but I'm definitely going to send in that Blastoise. I feel like that Blastoise is very, very epic. And of course, I have saved the best for last, my friends. We have one pack here, and that is this vintage Gym Challenge, which came from the Gym Challenge box right back here. That was part of our Gym Challenge break that we did. And what an incredible moment. That's when I got that Sabrina's Gengar. I do not know if there was any holos left in this box. I do not know if we're expecting to see anything good. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember the card trick, but we're gonna have fun with this either way and see what we will get. And people asked what I was gonna do with those extra packs I saved. Well, here you go. Sabrina's Drowsy, Erica's Oddish. Look at how good these cards look, man. Throwback to the OGs. Koga's Grimer, beautiful. Into Misty's Magikarp. Oh, the nostalgia is so real. Blaine's Growlithe, I love that. I love the gym cards. Sabrina's Ghastly, such a good card. And actually goes very nicely with our Gengar. Blaine's Ninetales, beautiful. That's our rare. That's our rare, by the way. I didn't do the card trick, so there you go. Spoilers, it's all right. We've got Misty's Dugong. So no holo, it looks like for us. Sabrina's Psychic Control, very fitting with our Gengar. Koga's Coughing. And last but not least, a Water energy. So the card trick would have been 4 cards, it looks like. But we walk away with a Blaine's Ninetales, a beautiful, beautiful rare. A non-holo, but still really epic. And now the best part, guys. I am gonna ship these cards off to the grading authority. These amazing 6 cards here, including that Blastoise we just pulled. And we're gonna get the grades back. And then you guys are gonna see the grades. I'm gonna snap my fingers and they're gonna be here. All right, we're back and ready to go with our Guess That Grade, our first ever Guess That Grade with TGA, and I'm so stoked for this, guys. I've got all the slabs lined up, and we're gonna take a look at what these grades came out to be. The first card we're gonna be looking at is Gengar, and Gengar is right here, this beautiful Sabrina's Gengar, and we guessed that it was gonna be coming back in 8. The reason being is it is a vintage card, a little trickier to grade these as a better grade, and I felt like there was a print line on there, although I'm not sure I quite see it now. I guess I kind of see it still. So we'll see what this Gengar comes back as, and it is gonna be a 9. Okay, dude, that's better than I thought, honestly. I thought this was gonna come back and an 8, but I will gladly take a 9 there on that beautiful purple slabbed Sabrina's Gengar. Very, very nice right there. Our next card is this beautiful Rebel Clash Frostmoth Secret Rare. Shiny Frostmoth, one of my favorite cards, actually. And we predicted this was gonna come back a 9 as a Secret Rare with the green label. This is actually my first green label, and it is a 9.5. Okay, a little bit better than I thought as well. We predicted 9. I tend to undershoot, but I will gladly take a 9.5 there. The centering probably is what did it from getting a 10. And I will say, my cards have these special aDrive insignias on them. Normal TGA graded cards do not have that, but I have mine get the little special label on there. So there is our Frostmoth 9.5. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our next card is gonna be this Volcarona. Look at the red on this, the beautiful Volcarona. We predicted this to come back as a 9 as well, our Rainbow Volcarona. It's definitely not gonna get a 10 because of the centering. And it is a 9, so I actually got that right as well. Dude, my prediction game wasn't actually bad for my first Guess That Grade. A 9 on the Volcarona. And obviously I still have it in this like nice plastic. I'll probably take that out eventually, but I'll keep it in for the video. So there is a beautiful, nice 9 Rainbow Volcarona. Our next pull here is our Rainbow Butterfree, and if there was ever a time I get a 10, I would love it to be on this Butterfree. We actually predicted this to come back as a 9.5. I don't think it's gonna get the 10. TGA is very strict on centering, and the 10s are not easy to get. PSA just hands out 10s, which makes them, in my opinion, less exciting. So let's see what this comes back as, a 9.5. Okay, that's a very fair grade. That's what I thought it was gonna be. That was our prediction, actually. I'm actually doing pretty good. I predicted this to be a 9.5. We do indeed get a 9.5. Not too shabby there on the Butterfree VMAX. Our next card is Scizor. We got this beautiful Scizor here, and I gotta say, I actually predicted this to be a 9, but looking at it again, the centering is really good. It's pretty good. I'm curious what this comes back as. Let's see it. A 10! A pristine 10 on the Scizor GX. Wow. That's actually really good. So I guess the centering did fall within the 55, 45. I mean, the back centering is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take a 10. That looks so clean with the green label too. Beautiful, baby. What do we got next? We've got, oh, this is Mega Blastoise EX. This is the giveaway. So you guys can check the description below. I'll have a link to the giveaway where you can win this Mega Blastoise EX. I'm actually gonna throw in a few packs for the giveaway as well, so you guys not only get the card, but the packs as well. I predicted this to come back as a 9.5, and ding, ding, ding. Yo, I nailed it. My prediction game was flawless. Pretty good. I was actually really close on everything but the Gengar. 9.5 on the Blastoise, and you guys have a chance to win this. Simply check out my Twitter account, and you can win this, and you're not gonna get one of these aDrive Insignia TGA cards. They're very hard to get because only I get them, and people who are in my vintage breaks get them. So if you want to win this, check out my Twitter and check the description below. And the last thing I want to show you guys is actually this card here, which I got back as a submission that I had sent a little bit ago. This is an authentic card. So for those of you guys who have cards that are maybe a little beat up, or maybe you don't want to get a grade on them because you know it's not going to come back very nicely, you can just get it authenticated. So here's a 1999 Fossil Lapras authenticated card right here. It's very beat up, as you can see. This actually came, you see the centering's terrible. This actually came from my brother-in-law's old binder, and I just decided, you know what, let me go get this thing authenticated. get it taken care of so we can kind of preserve this beautiful Lapras. You can see the edges are all beat up and stuff. It probably would have came back like a 3 or a 4, maybe a 5. But I just got the authenticate, so you still get to pick your color. It's only 10 bucks to authenticate your card. So very, very nice there. Guys, go to Twitter. Make sure you guys enter this giveaway. Our first guess that grade was absolutely amazing. I had a blast doing this, and I hope you guys are excited for more videos like this one. Take a second, drop a like, show some love, and if you guys want to submit your cards to TGA or the Grading Authority, check them out in the description below. And don't forget, if you guys are ever looking for Pokemon cards to buy, UnplugGameStore.com is my store. We have some of the lowest prices online. You will not be disappointed. Thank you guys for watching this opening and our first ever Guess That grade. I'm super stoked about it, and I'm really happy. We got a beautiful 10 on that Scizor. That is the big win of the day right there. I will take that all day, every day. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Butterfree, go!